legalization of documents leaving the UAE or arriving to the UAE. Don't go anywhere, 2 seconds, and I tell you all the steps you need to know. Hello everyone, my name is Maria Rubert, lawyer and arbitrator with a base in the UAE for the past 15 years. Today I'm gonna be talking about a very practical topic. If you live in the UAE, if you do business in the UAE, you have gone across these steps I'm gonna be talking about. If you are coming to the EU recently, you will go through these steps very shortly. Of course, we are happy to help and make your life easier in this respect. So first of all, why is bringing and taking documents from the UAE more difficult than you may be used to if you come from Europe or most of the Americas? This has a very simple reason, and the reason is that the UAE is not a member of the Hague Convention. So the Hague Convention is a mix of conventions, but the one we are talking about is the one that is known as the one abolishing the requirements for the legalization of public documents. So the UAE is not a member to this. So what's gonna happen? The route, because the requirements are not abolished, to bring in documents and to take documents out has a big turnaround. Yes, it's not it's simple once you do it a lot, but the requirements will change if you are bringing them or you are taking them out, depending of the country where you are taking them or you are bringing them. I'm going to concentrate on the steps in the UAE. Yes, so imagine that you have lived in the UAE for 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, and then you want to move to another country. Yes, your kids have been going to school. So what's gonna happen in the the school in the other country where you go to is highly likely they are gonna ask you for the records of your kids. Yes. Also, what could happen? Maybe you live in the UAE and you want to buy a property somewhere else, and you don't have the time to go, and you want to do a power of attorney for someone to help you with the purchase. This will be a power of attorney. So we are gonna see the steps involved, and the steps vary not only with the country but also with the type of document. So I'm gonna take these 2 examples. Yes. So what in the case of the records, you will need to go to KHD, to the school, actually, to the school where your kids went to, ask them for the record, and then you will need to send it to, this is the issuance of the document. Yes. If you are going to do a power of attorney, you will need to go to the notary, sign the notary, and then the notary public will issue the power of attorney with the formalities. Then these documents have 2 different routes. The academic records will have to go first to KHDA for stamping, and then after to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The power of attorney will go directly to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. These 2 steps are known as authentication, because they need to verify that the documents were issued by the right people. Like KHDA will verify that it was signed by the signatory of the school for this purpose. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will ensure that this is an original document coming from a notary. Yes. What if you take a corporate document? You have a company in the UAE and you want to do whatever you want to do with that company abroad. Yes, maybe you want to set up another company, maybe you want to buy property. So you will need to bring the corporate documents. That's what they are going to ask you. They will ask you for the license, then the memorandum of association, usually, maybe a power of attorney by that company. So you will need to go to the authority where you have your company and issue those documents first. Then it will go straight to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for authentication. What if you want to get divorced in the UAE, your husband or your wife wants to get it done somewhere else, or let's keep it simple, you got divorced in the UAE and you want to register that divorce somewhere else where you were also were registered as married. Yeah, could be the place where you got married. So you will need to get the judgment declaring you divorced, and then you will need to go to Ministry of Justice, because this is a court document, and then you will go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Yes. This with respect to authentication. The last step will be legalization. So legalization, you will need to go to the embassy of the country where you want to take that document. That's the last step. Yes? So that's when you take documents out. When you take documents in, imagine you come with your family and you will want to issue visas for your kid. So that implies that you will need to bring their birth certificates. Yes, you will need to bring their birth certificates issued in whatever country they were born, and then you bring it to the UAE. So the steps in the different countries will vary, but the last step will need to be the stamp of the UAE embassy abroad. Then you bring it in, and the last step, it doesn't matter the document. It can be corporate, it can be a family document, it can be an academic document. Yeah, if it's family, usually it's a civil law document, issued by the court. Yes, a birth. Then you will need to follow the steps in that country. We don't know the steps in every single country. We can verify, however, and then the last one will be the UAE embassy. Once the documents are received in the UAE, they need to be taken to MOFA. Yes, and that would be the very last step. So I hope that this is of help, that it has clarified some of the information that you had. If you were looking for information on how to do these steps, please feel free to send me an email. If you need help with the different steps, especially out of the UAE, if you usually we can talk to colleagues in other countries if we don't already know the steps, because it's we can look at documents we have received and look at the stamps of those documents to follow the steps in the different countries. So if you have learned a little bit, please do like my video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on social media so you get to the information as soon as it is released. And please shoot me questions, topics for videos. Ideally, they are general questions, but if they are not general, I will turn them into general questions. Thank you so much.